Okay, another section in Chapter 1 I'd like to talk about is teacher demand. This fluctuates and changes as well according to many different areas. But some things of interest that I thought you might want to think about. One of the major factors related to the demand for teachers is the number of school-age children, which can be projected to the future on the basis of birth rates. Last thing I read, birth rate is 1.8 per couple. That's not near what it used to be. So there are fewer students, but that seems to be the trend. Another research study I read, women are waiting till the age of 27 to marry and maybe 35 for their first child. So that has to be taken into consideration as well. As a new teacher, consider factors such as salary, benefits, cost of living, workload, location, other forces that influence the demand. I think most importantly, you're going to want a job. That's what I wanted. I wanted to go where I had been trained and get a chance to do what I've been trained to do. Salary, I didn't even ask the salary when I went for my first job in Granger County. I didn't even ask how much I made, but I can remember this would have been in 1989 was my first year teaching. And the salary was $18,500. That's what I started. I found out after my first paycheck came, and when I got my first paycheck, I thought, "Oh my gosh, I'm rich," because I've been a college kid and not a lot of money. So anything you make is going to be more than what you had. So probably if you are content in working in a school system that has a lower salary, there's going to be more demand because most people don't want to teach there. Another place that a lot of teachers don't want to teach is a Title I school, which means high poverty, low-income families. With that, sometimes you have some behavior issues, lack of involvement on the parents' end, and so forth. So it's all what you're willing to do. How bad do you want to teach? Class size dictates the command as well. If a principal goes with fewer numbers, as we talked earlier in the lower grades, then that means there's going to be more teachers for K-3. If the county chooses to keep numbers low in each classroom, that too will dictate more teachers. If it's Katie bar the door and let as many in as we can get in per the state, not so much. In some states, the demand has increased due to limiting the student-to-teacher ratio, especially in the primary grades, as we just talked about. I think there's going to be a greater need for teachers in the future because I don't see my classes as full as I used to. So that makes me think there may not be as many people going into education. That used to be the thing to do. But not so much now. So I'm curious to see. I really think we're going to have somewhat of a shortage in the next 5 years. I won't be surprised at all. Teacher demand, interesting stuff.